Welcome to a chapter a day. Listen closely, because what I'm about to say will change the way you think, the way you act, and the way you live. For too long, you've been living on autopilot. You've accepted limits that weren't real. You've waited for permission that never comes. And today, everything changes. Today, you take control. Today, you stop blaming, you stop doubting, and you start building the life you were meant to live. Every thought you have, every action you take, every choice you make, it either moves you forward or keeps you stuck. And I promise you this. Once you understand the truths I'm about to reveal, there will be no excuse left. No hesitation. No fear strong enough to hold you back. This is your blueprint, your awakening, your guide to becoming unstoppable. Listen, absorb, and act, because the world does not wait, and neither should you. This is not theory. This is practice. This is action. And it starts the moment you commit. You are ready. You are capable. And everything you desire is waiting on the other side of the limits you refuse to accept. So lean in, because the journey to mastery begins now. Chapter 1. Upgrade your mentality. Listen carefully, because everything begins in your mind. Your mind is your foundation. Every habit, every action, every success, every failure, it all starts in your head. If your mind is weak, your results will be weak. Normal people get normal results. Phenomenal people get phenomenal results. The difference is simple. The difference is mindset. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. And you are about to start breathing it too. The first truth is this. Your thoughts are not neutral. Your thoughts are seeds. Every thought you allow to take root grows into reality. Doubt grows into hesitation. Fear grows into paralysis. Excuses grow into years of wasted potential. But the opposite is true as well. Courage grows into action. Belief grows into achievement. Focus grows into mastery. Commit to self-improvement. Commit to mental domination. Commit to the version of yourself that refuses to settle for anything less than extraordinary. Think about world-class athletes for a moment. Every champion, every winner, every icon, they train their minds before they train their bodies. The boxer does visualization before throwing the first punch. The basketball player sees the shot, feels the basket, rehearses success in their head 1,000 times before stepping on the court. Mental programming precedes achievement. Champions know this. Winners understand this. And so should you. Your body will obey your mind, but your mind must lead. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. So how do you upgrade your mentality? How do you move from normal thinking to phenomenal thinking? It begins with awareness. Observe your thoughts. Watch them like a hawk. Most people are unconscious in their minds. They allow fear, doubt, and hesitation to run unchecked. They are passive. They complain. They blame. They say, I can't. I'm telling you right now, you can. You must. And you will. Every thought that doesn't serve your highest purpose must be recognized and replaced. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Replace the weak thought with a strong one. Replace the negative with a positive. Replace hesitation with action. Repeat this every single day. Make it ritual. Make it habit. Commit to self-improvement. Commit to the upgrade. Here's the second truth. Your habits are the reflection of your mentality. Weak mind, weak habits. Strong mind, unstoppable habits. Look around you. Every action you take, every routine you follow, every decision you make flows directly from your mindset. The people who succeed have trained their minds to crave growth, discipline, and excellence. They see challenges as opportunities. They see failure as feedback. They see pain as progress. You can do the same. You must do the same. Normal people get normal results. Phenomenal people get phenomenal results. Commit to self-improvement. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Let's talk about conscious thought control. This is not a cliché. This is not optional. This is the heart of transformation. Every morning, every moment, you have a choice. You can let your mind drift. You can allow your fears to dictate your actions. Or you can choose to dominate your mind. You can command your focus. You can direct your energy. You can decide deliberately that you will think bigger, act bigger, become bigger. Make this a practice. I don't mean a casual practice. I mean a ritual. Daily. Morning, noon, night. Check your thoughts. Refocus. Recalibrate. Repeat until the old, weak patterns crumble and the new, powerful mentality becomes your default. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Now let's look at real-world application. Suppose you face a difficult project. Normal people say, "This is too hard. I don't know if I can do it." Their minds are full of doubt, their actions are slow, and their results are mediocre. Phenomenal people say, "I will figure this out. I will do what it takes. I will succeed." The difference is mental programming. One trains the mind for failure. The other trains the mind for victory. Which one are you going to be? Which one will you choose today? Commit to self-improvement. Commit to your mindset. Repetition builds mental muscle. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Here's a simple exercise for you to implement immediately. Take 5 minutes each morning. Sit quietly. Close your eyes. Review your goals. Visualize them in vivid detail. Picture yourself achieving them. Feel it. Smell it. Taste it. Hear it. Every sense engaged. Every thought aligned. Then, before leaving that 5 minutes, state it aloud. I think bigger. I act bigger. I become bigger. Repeat 3 times. Commit to this daily. Your brain will begin rewiring. Your habits will shift. Your reality will change. Mental mastery is not optional. It is essential. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Another crucial step is eliminating toxic inputs. Your mind is a garden. What you water grows. Negative people, social media distractions, fear-based news, they are weeds. Remove them. Water the seeds of growth, focus, and strength. Read powerful books. Listen to inspirational voices. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, people who uplift you, people who demand excellence. Normal people get normal results. Phenomenal people get phenomenal results. Choose your garden carefully. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Now, repetition cannot be overstated. You must hear it, say it, and feel it until it becomes your identity. I think bigger. I act bigger. I become bigger. I think bigger. I act bigger. I become bigger. Every thought you replace builds momentum. Every fear you face strengthens your mind. Every moment of focus compounds over days, weeks, months. Mental upgrade is not a one-time event. It is a lifelong practice. Commit to self-improvement. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Before we finish this chapter, remember this. The mind is the battlefield. Success is won in your head before it is won in reality. Normal people get normal results. Phenomenal people get phenomenal results. Your thoughts are the architects of your life. Your habits are the structure. Your actions are the proof. Every time you commit to upgrading your mentality, you take one step closer to your highest self. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Commit to self-improvement. Repetition creates mastery. Focus creates results. Thought precedes action. Mind precedes body. Today, you start the upgrade. You've mastered the first step, the mind. You've seen how thoughts become habits, how habits become action, and how action becomes results. Now, it's time to take the next leap. You've strengthened your mentality. You've planted the seeds. You've begun the daily practice. Next, you must redefine your identity. Who are you? Who do you choose to be? How will your actions shape your self-image? Chapter 2. Redefine your identity. That is where we go next, and it will challenge everything you think about yourself. Chapter 2. Redefine your identity. Listen carefully, because this is where transformation begins in a way most people never understand. You are not who you think you are. You are not the labels, the roles, or the past that have been assigned to you. You are not your fears. You are not your mistakes. You are not the sum of the opinions of others. You are who you choose to become. And here's the truth. Identity is not fixed. Identity is not inherited. Identity is created. Identity is action. Action creates identity. Repeat that with me. Identity is action. Action creates identity. Identity is action. Action creates identity. Commit to self-improvement. Commit to rewriting who you are. Commit to the version of yourself that refuses mediocrity. Every day, people live in a version of themselves that is smaller than their potential. They say, I can't. I'm not good enough. This is just who I am. And every time you say it, you reinforce it. You become the voice you feed. You become the actions you take. You become the results you settle for. Normal people get normal results. Phenomenal people get phenomenal results. You cannot think yourself into greatness. You must act yourself into greatness. Identity is action. Action creates identity. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Let me give you an example, real, practical, and transformative. There was a man named Alex. Alex worked a normal 9-to-5 job. He felt stuck. He felt powerless. Every day he told himself, I'm not a leader. I'm not capable. I'm not successful. His life reflected those thoughts. Then, Alex made a decision. He rewrote his internal narrative. Each morning he told himself, I am a leader. I make decisions. I create results. He acted as if he already possessed the qualities he wanted. He spoke differently. He dressed differently. He worked differently. Within months, Alex's career doubled in results. His confidence skyrocketed. His relationships improved. His world changed, not because circumstances shifted, but because he shifted. That is the power of identity. That is the power you now hold. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Now let's break this down. The first step is awareness. Most people do not know who they are, or rather, they believe they are who they are told they are. Stop believing the old story. Stop being defined by history. Every failure, every criticism, every setback is material for your transformation, not a prison for your mind. Commit to self-improvement. Ask yourself every day, who am I choosing to be today? What version of myself deserves my energy, my time, my focus? And then live like that person. Act like that person. Speak like that person. Think like that person. Identity is action. Action creates identity. The second step is repetition. Your mind will resist. Your old identity will fight back. That is normal. That is natural. But here is the truth. Repetition changes the brain. Repetition rewires the mind. Every time you act like the person you want to become, neurons fire. Connections strengthen. Habits form. Confidence rises. You feel different. You behave different. You become different. Normal people get normal results. Phenomenal people get phenomenal results. Repeat after me. I am this. I act this. I become this. I am this. I act this. I become this. Commit to self-improvement. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Let's talk about practical implementation. Step 1. Rewrite your internal narrative. Take 10 minutes each morning. Grab a notebook. Write down the qualities you want to embody. Write down the person you aspire to be. Not someday. Not later. Today. I am disciplined. I am powerful. I am unstoppable. I am creative. I am focused. I am bold. Speak these words aloud. Hear them. Feel them. Let your body align with your words. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Step 2. Act like that person in your environment. Show up with confidence. Make bold decisions. Take responsibility. Take initiative. Step 3. Monitor yourself. Notice when you slip back into old patterns. Catch the negative self-talk. Rewrite it immediately. Commit to self-improvement. Here's the third truth. Your environment amplifies identity. Identity is contagious. If you surround yourself with people who doubt you, who question you, who play small, your growth will slow. You must be deliberate about your company. Seek people who embody the traits you want to become. Learn from them. Mirror them. Let their identity fuel yours. Normal people get normal results. Phenomenal people get phenomenal results. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Another practical strategy is behavioral alignment. Identity is not just thoughts and words. It is action. You must behave like the person you are becoming. Want to be disciplined? Start taking small, consistent actions every day. Want to be confident? Act confidently even when you feel fear. Want to be successful? Make the decisions successful people make. Act now. Act consistently. Repeat. Commit. Identity is action. Action creates identity. Commit to self-improvement. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Let's examine one more case study. Sarah was an ordinary woman with ordinary habits. She labeled herself shy and not a risk taker. Her life mirrored her labels. Then she decided to redefine herself. Every morning she declared, I am bold. I am fearless. I am a creator. I take risks. She acted on it. She raised her hand in meetings. She started new projects. She embraced challenges. Within 6 months, she doubled her income, expanded her influence, and transformed her social circle. The transformation came not from luck. It came from intentional identity creation. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Repetition is key. Identity is not a one-time declaration. It is a continual practice. Morning affirmations, evening reflections, daily habits, consistent action, behavior aligned with intention, thoughts aligned with vision. Speak, think, act, repeat. Normal people get normal results. Phenomenal people get phenomenal results. Commit to self-improvement. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. And now, as we close this chapter, understand this. Identity is your most powerful weapon. The person you believe yourself to be determines every choice, every decision, every action. If you do not consciously redefine yourself, the world will define you. And the world often chooses smallness, fear, and mediocrity. But you are not normal. You are not average. You are phenomenal. Identity is action. Action creates identity. Commit to it. Live it. Breathe it. Repeat it until it becomes automatic. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. You've learned the first rule. Your mind creates your reality. You've upgraded your mentality. Now you've learned the second rule. You are not who you were told to be. You are who you choose to become. You've planted the seed of identity. You've begun rewriting your internal narrative. The next step is crucial, eliminating weakness from your life. You've strengthened your mind. You've redefined your identity. Now, it's time to act decisively. Chapter 3. Eliminate weakness. That is where transformation accelerates. That is where you separate normal from phenomenal, and you will step into it fully. Chapter 3. Eliminate weakness. Listen closely, because this chapter will separate those who are willing to change from those who are willing to stay small. Weakness is learned. Strength is trained. Weakness is not permanent. Weakness is not your destiny. Weakness is a choice. And every day you tolerate it, every day you excuse it, every day you hide from it, you reinforce it. Stop tolerating weakness. Start creating power. Stop tolerating weakness. Start creating power. Stop tolerating weakness. Start creating power. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Weakness hides in comfort. Weakness lives in excuses. Weakness thrives in the familiar. Look around you. Where are you weak? Where are you tolerating less than your potential? Strength never comes from staying comfortable. Strength is forged in challenge. Strength is built by confronting the areas you fear. Weakness is learned. Strength is trained. Every moment you choose action over avoidance, you train strength. Every moment you step into discomfort, you forge resilience. Normal people get normal results. Phenomenal people get phenomenal results. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Let's break this down. The first truth: weakness is learned. You were not born weak. You were not born fragile. You were taught habits, conditioned by environment, shaped by fear. You were taught to settle. You were taught to avoid. But just as weakness is learned, it can be unlearned. Strength is not magic. Strength is methodical. Strength is daily, relentless, intentional action. Stop tolerating weakness. Start creating power. Commit to it. Live it. Repeat it. Here's a real-world example. There was a man named Jason. Jason hated confrontation. He avoided leadership roles. He feared public speaking. He tolerated mediocrity in every aspect of life because it was safe. Then Jason decided, no more. He made a choice to attack his weaknesses. First, he joined a public speaking class. Terrified, he showed up, stuttered, stumbled, but kept going. Second, he volunteered for leadership projects at work, even when uncomfortable. Third, he set strict physical challenges to force discipline into his body. Within 6 months, Jason transformed. He became confident. He became capable. He became unstoppable. Weakness was no longer an option. That is the power of intentional action. Stop tolerating weakness. Start creating power. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Step 2. Identify your weaknesses. Not theoretically. Not casually. Seriously. Take a piece of paper. Write down 3 areas where you feel powerless, unskilled, or inadequate. Be brutal. Be honest. Look at yourself without excuses. This is where transformation begins. Weakness is learned. Strength is trained. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Step 3. Attack them relentlessly. For 30 days, dedicate yourself to improvement in these areas. No excuses. No delay. No hiding. If your weakness is physical, train your body. If your weakness is social, engage people daily. If your weakness is mental, study, practice, and condition your mind. Every day you take action, every day you step into discomfort, you destroy weakness. Stop tolerating weakness. Start creating power. Commit to self-improvement. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Weakness also hides in patterns. Think about your habits. How often do you repeat actions that reinforce weakness? How often do you tolerate behaviors that limit growth? Break the cycle. Replace weak actions with strong ones. Normal people get normal results. Phenomenal people get phenomenal results. Every time you replace inaction with action, fear with courage, hesitation with decisiveness, you train strength. Weakness is temporary. Strength is permanent. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Let's examine another story. Maria was shy and hesitant. She avoided conflict. She tolerated situations that frustrated her. She felt powerless. Then Maria made a choice. She attacked her weaknesses. She practiced speaking up in meetings. She set personal challenges daily. She confronted uncomfortable truths. Within months, Maria had transformed. She no longer tolerated weakness. She created power. She became a leader in her workplace. She became confident in herself. She became unstoppable. Her life reflected her choices. Weakness is learned. Strength is trained. Stop tolerating weakness. Start creating power. Now, repetition is your secret weapon. Every day, remind yourself, I am strong. I attack weakness. I create power. I am strong. I attack weakness. I create power. Say it aloud. Feel it in your body. Let your mind internalize it. Let it dictate your actions. Commit to self-improvement. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Strength compounds. Weakness crumbles. Here's a practical exercise you can start today. Step 1. Identify your 3 weaknesses. Step 2. Write down daily actions to attack them. Step 3. Schedule time each day to practice improvement. Step 4. Track your progress. Accountability fuels transformation. You cannot simply wish away weakness. You cannot simply hope for strength. You must attack it daily. Stop tolerating weakness. Start creating power. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Another truth: comfort kills strength. Weakness grows in safety. Weakness thrives in avoidance. To eliminate weakness, you must embrace discomfort. Push yourself into challenges you fear. Speak when others stay silent. Move when others pause. Decide when others hesitate. Take action relentlessly. Commit to self-improvement. Stop tolerating weakness. Start creating power. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Before we close this chapter, understand this. Eliminating weakness is not a one-time act. It is a lifestyle. It is relentless. It is daily. Every time you attack a weakness, you reinforce power. Every time you choose action over avoidance, you strengthen your identity. Weakness cannot coexist with deliberate, consistent action. Stop tolerating weakness. Start creating power. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. You have upgraded your mentality. You have begun redefining your identity. Now, you must eliminate weakness. You have identified it. You have confronted it. You have attacked it. And now, you are becoming strong. You are becoming capable. You are becoming unstoppable. The next step is discipline. Strength without discipline is wasted potential. You've strengthened your mind. You've redefined your identity. You've begun to eliminate weakness. Chapter 4. Embrace relentless discipline. That is where your momentum transforms into mastery. That is where action compounds into unstoppable power. And you are ready. Chapter 4. Embrace relentless discipline. Listen closely, because discipline is the bridge between desire and achievement. Motivation is temporary. Motivation comes and goes. It fluctuates. One day you feel it, the next day you don't. But discipline? Discipline is permanent. Discipline beats desire every time. Discipline beats desire every time. Discipline beats desire every time. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. And if you want to create a life of real, unstoppable results, you must embrace it. You cannot rely on fleeting motivation. You cannot wait until you feel like it. You act. You execute. You enforce. You dominate your own habits. Most people believe they are waiting for motivation. They think, I'll start tomorrow when I feel ready. I'll take action when I'm inspired. And what happens? Tomorrow comes, and tomorrow passes. Inspiration fades. Opportunities slip away. Normal people get normal results. Phenomenal people get phenomenal results. Why? Because phenomenal people rely on discipline. They act when they don't feel like it. They move when others pause. They show up every single day, regardless of mood, regardless of circumstance, regardless of excuses. Discipline beats desire every time. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Let's look at real-world examples. Consider successful entrepreneurs, people who built empires from nothing. They do not wait for motivation. They do not wait for the perfect moment. Every morning, they enforce non-negotiable routines. Tim Ferriss wakes up and executes his ritual before the world even stirs. Elon Musk structures his day in precise blocks to maximize output. They write, they call, they work, even when the world feels heavy, even when energy is low, even when the desire is missing. That is discipline. That is relentless execution. That is the difference between ordinary results and extraordinary results. Commit to self-improvement. Commit to discipline. Repeat. Discipline beats desire every time. Discipline is a habit. Discipline is a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. Start small. Start with non-negotiable routines. Wake up at the same time every day. Exercise your body. Read, write, plan. Focus on high-value tasks before distraction sets in. Every action compounds. Every choice builds momentum. Every day you execute, even when you don't feel like it, you reinforce discipline. Discipline beats desire every time. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Here's the truth. Discipline is not about perfection. Discipline is about consistency. Show up day after day. Repeat. Refuse to quit. Refuse to let excuses win. Normal people get normal results. Phenomenal people get phenomenal results. The difference is simple. Consistency enforced by discipline. Motivation fluctuates. Desire fades. Action never lies. Discipline beats desire every time. Now let's make this actionable. Step 1. Create a non-negotiable morning routine. Decide the first 3 actions you take every single morning, without exception. This is your ritual. It sets the tone for the day. Step 2. Enforce it. No excuses. No delays. Step 3. Extend this principle to every critical area of life: work, relationships, health, learning. Non-negotiable actions define your identity. Non-negotiable actions build power. Non-negotiable actions create results. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Here's another story. Consider Anna, a small business owner. Anna struggled for years because she waited for inspiration. She would work hard some days and waste entire weeks when she didn't feel it. Then Anna decided to enforce discipline. She set a strict schedule: 2 hours of focused work every morning, followed by learning and planning. Even on days she didn't want to, she executed. Within months, her business doubled in revenue. Her team grew. Her confidence soared. Discipline made her unstoppable. Motivation alone could never have done this. Repeat after me. Discipline beats desire every time. Discipline also creates freedom. Many people confuse discipline with restriction. They say, discipline is hard. Discipline is rigid. Discipline is painful. And yes, it is uncomfortable at first. But here's the paradox. Discipline liberates. Discipline allows you to act without hesitation. Discipline gives you control over your time, energy, and results. Discipline builds confidence. Discipline beats desire every time. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Now listen carefully. The challenge is to enforce accountability. Don't just tell yourself, I'll try. Commit. Commit to standards higher than the average. Commit to a daily ritual, even when you don't feel like it. Commit to saying no to distractions. Commit to showing up. Every small action builds momentum. Every repeated choice strengthens character. Normal people get normal results. Phenomenal people get phenomenal results. Discipline beats desire every time. Let's examine practical application for you. Step 1. Choose 3 core areas of your life that require discipline. Step 2. Identify daily, non-negotiable actions for each. Step 3. Schedule them in your calendar and enforce them, no excuses. Step 4. Track progress daily. Celebrate small wins, but don't quit. Repeat. Refine. Expand. This is how habits become mastery. This is how action compounds into results. Discipline beats desire every time. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Remember, the world is full of people who have talent, who have potential, who have dreams, but few act consistently. Few enforce discipline. Motivation will give you sparks, but discipline builds the fire. Discipline carries you when desire fades. Discipline ensures results. Normal people get normal results. Phenomenal people get phenomenal results. Commit to self-improvement. Commit to the daily grind. Commit to being relentless. Discipline beats desire every time. Repeat it in your mind. Speak it aloud. Feel it in your body. Live it. Before we close this chapter, understand this. Discipline is the foundation of unstoppable action. Your mind has been upgraded. Your identity has been rewritten. Your weaknesses have been attacked. Now, without discipline, all progress stalls. But with discipline, you move relentlessly forward. Discipline transforms potential into reality. Discipline turns small actions into exponential results. Discipline beats desire every time. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Next, you must learn to master your time. Because discipline without control of time is wasted energy. You've embraced relentless discipline. You've enforced non-negotiable actions. You've built momentum. Now let's take it further. Chapter 5. Master your time. That is where control turns into acceleration. That is where focus transforms into unstoppable output. And you are ready. Chapter 5. Master your time. Time is the one resource you cannot create, you cannot borrow, and you cannot earn back. Every second wasted is lost forever. Every moment ignored is a moment that someone else uses to get ahead. Time is your most valuable currency. Time is your most powerful weapon. And here's the truth. Control your time, or it controls you. Repeat that with me. Control your time, or it controls you. Control your time, or it controls you. Control your time, or it controls you. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. If you want extraordinary results, if you want to live a life of purpose and impact, you must master your time. You must command it. You must own it. Most people believe they are busy. They fill calendars with meaningless tasks, scrolling endlessly, attending unproductive meetings, saying yes to every request, chasing notifications. And yet, at the end of the day, they have nothing to show for it. Why? Because they let time control them. Because they react instead of act. Because they fail to prioritize. Control your time, or it controls you. Normal people get normal results. Phenomenal people get phenomenal results. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Let's look at how top performers use time. Tim Ferriss, Elon Musk, Oprah Winfrey, they schedule every hour with intention. Every action is deliberate. Every block has a purpose. They do not allow distractions to dictate their day. They create routines that maximize focus, energy, and output. They allocate time to their highest priorities first. They understand that time is non-negotiable. Time is finite. Control your time, or it controls you. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Here's the first step. Audit your day. For 3 days, write down everything you do, from the moment you wake up until the moment you sleep. Every task, every email, every scroll, every distraction. Look at it brutally. Where are you wasting time? Where are you allowing your attention to be hijacked? Most people are shocked when they see it. Most people realize they've surrendered hours, even days, to distraction. Control your time, or it controls you. Commit to self-improvement. Repeat. Control your time, or it controls you. Step 2. Cut distractions. Identify the habits, the apps, the notifications, the toxic commitments that steal your focus. Eliminate them. Silence your phone. Batch your emails. Block social media. Protect your attention like it is gold, because it is. Every interruption costs you momentum. Every wasted moment diminishes potential. Stop tolerating it. Control your time, or it controls you. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Step 3. Commit to deep, focused work blocks. Top performers do not multitask. They single task with intensity. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. No interruptions. Total focus. Total immersion. Every hour you dedicate to mastery multiplies your results. Deep work is your weapon. Deep work separates the average from the exceptional. Normal people get normal results. Phenomenal people get phenomenal results. Repeat after me. Control your time, or it controls you. Let me give you a real-world example. Maria, a young entrepreneur, constantly felt overwhelmed. Her inbox was endless. Her calendar was chaotic. She felt busy but achieved nothing. Then she conducted a time audit. She cut meaningless tasks. She blocked focused work hours in the morning. She protected her attention ruthlessly. Within months, her productivity doubled. Her revenue doubled. Her energy and confidence soared. The change did not come from working harder. It came from working intentionally. Control your time, or it controls you. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Here's another truth. Prioritization is non-negotiable. Every task must pass a filter. Ask yourself, will this move me closer to my goals? Will this create value? Will this matter a year from now? If not, cut it. Say no. Protect your focus. Control your time, or it controls you. Normal people get normal results. Phenomenal people get phenomenal results. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Discipline compounds with time mastery. Once you control your hours, you enforce daily rituals that reinforce identity, destroy weakness, and multiply results. The habits you implement now will dictate your life years from now. Stop drifting. Stop waiting. Stop reacting. Take command of your schedule. Every second matters. Control your time, or it controls you. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Here's a practical exercise you can start today. Audit. Track your time for 3 days. Write everything down. Identify what is productive and what is wasted. Cut. Eliminate distractions ruthlessly. Silence notifications. Stop multitasking. Remove unnecessary commitments. Block. Schedule 2 to 3 deep work sessions every day. No interruptions. Complete focus. Protect these blocks like your life depends on them. Prioritize. Use the 80-20 principle. Focus on the 20% of tasks that create 80% of results. Every decision should pass this filter. Repeat it daily. Enforce it relentlessly. Control your time, or it controls you. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Now understand this. Mastery of time is mastery of life. Every successful individual you admire has one thing in common. They protected their hours. They did not wait for motivation. They did not hope for luck. They acted with intention. Normal people drift through their days. Phenomenal people seize every hour. Time cannot be earned back. Time cannot be stored. Time cannot be bought. Control your time, or it controls you. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Before we close this chapter, know this. You have upgraded your mind. You have redefined your identity. You have attacked weakness. You have embraced discipline. Now, you must master your time. Because time is the currency in which all results are paid. You can have talent, you can have vision, but without control of your hours, you will be limited. Master your time. Command your schedule. Protect your focus. Control your time, or it controls you. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. And now, the next step, magnify your energy. Time mastery without energy mastery is wasted potential. You've controlled your mind. You've redefined your identity. You've eliminated weakness. You've embraced discipline. You've mastered your hours. Chapter 6. Multiply your energy. That is where focus meets vitality. That is where output becomes unstoppable. And you are ready. Chapter 6. Redefine masculinity and femininity. Listen closely, because this chapter will challenge everything you thought you knew about strength, power, and influence. Most people think masculinity is strength and femininity is softness. They see them as opposites. But extremes create weakness. Balance creates power. Balance creates power. Balance creates power. Balance creates power. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. If you want to lead, influence, love, and live with impact, you must learn to integrate the polarities within yourself. Strength and vulnerability coexist. Strength and vulnerability coexist. Strength and vulnerability coexist. Too often, people misunderstand themselves. Men are told, be tough, be dominant, don't cry, don't show weakness. Women are told, be soft, be nurturing, don't assert yourself, don't speak up. Extremes create imbalance. Extremes create weakness. True power does not come from one side or the other. It comes from the integration of both. The assertive with the receptive. The bold with the compassionate. The decisive with the understanding. Balance creates power. Repeat it with me. Balance creates power. Consider the leaders who inspire us. The entrepreneurs, the partners, the visionaries who achieve extraordinary results. They are strong. They are decisive. They take action. They face fear. They confront obstacles. But they also listen. They show empathy. They understand people. They adapt to the situation. They connect. They nurture. They communicate. They integrate. Strength without vulnerability is rigid. Vulnerability without strength is weak. Balance creates power. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Here's a real-world example. Take Jacqueline, a team leader at a tech company. Jacqueline was ambitious and driven. She could command attention in meetings and deliver results under pressure. But she struggled to connect with her team. Then she learned to integrate her feminine side. She listened more, showed empathy, and adapted her communication. She became more effective. She inspired loyalty. Her leadership was no longer rigid, it was magnetic. Balance creates power. Strength and vulnerability coexist. Repeat it aloud. Balance creates power. Another example, Mark, an entrepreneur, was assertive, goal-driven, and relentless in pursuit of success. But in personal relationships, he was closed off, distant, and controlling. He realized that true masculinity is not dominance, it is presence. He began practicing vulnerability. He expressed emotions, listened actively, and connected deeply. His personal and professional life flourished. Extremes create weakness. Balance creates power. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Now, here's how you practice integration. Step 1. Develop strength in action. This is the side of you that takes responsibility, executes plans, and asserts influence. Step 2. Develop softness and understanding. This is the side of you that listens, empathizes, and connects. Step 3. Combine both daily. Be decisive in your choices. Be empathetic in your communication. Be bold in action. Be gentle in connection. Repeat the phrases daily. Balance creates power. Strength and vulnerability coexist. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Let's go deeper. Strength without empathy becomes forceful. Vulnerability without courage becomes weak. Power emerges when you can assert yourself and remain open. When you can lead with confidence and listen with care. When you can make tough decisions while honoring humanity. Leaders, partners, friends, mentors, they all integrate these polarities. Extremes create weakness. Balance creates power. Commit to self-improvement. Repeat after me. Strength and vulnerability coexist. Balance creates power. Here's a practical exercise for you. Every day, identify one situation to express assertiveness and one situation to express empathy. At work, take the lead in a project. Be decisive. At home, listen fully without judgment. Show understanding. In communication, speak your truth, but also validate others' emotions. Practice daily. Reinforce both sides of yourself. Strength and vulnerability coexist. Balance creates power. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Another truth. Societal labels are distractions. You are not bound by outdated definitions of masculinity or femininity. You are not limited by stereotypes. You are free to embody both power and grace, both courage and compassion, both action and presence. Extremes create weakness. Balance creates power. Repeat it in your mind, say it aloud, feel it in your body. Balance creates power. Strength and vulnerability coexist. The integration of masculinity and femininity also accelerates relationships and influence. When you bring strength to support others and vulnerability to connect, you build trust. When you lead with action but also listen, you inspire followership. When you love with courage but show compassion, you create loyalty. Power emerges in the synthesis of polarities. Normal people get normal results. Phenomenal people get phenomenal results. Balance creates power. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Before we close this chapter, remember this. The most powerful people in the world are not one-dimensional. They are not rigid. They are not soft. They are integrated. They are whole. They are dynamic. They are fluid. They act decisively and love deeply. They listen, they assert, they nurture, they dominate. They embody both sides of the coin. Strength and vulnerability coexist. Balance creates power. Repeat it until it becomes identity. Repeat it until it becomes action. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. You have upgraded your mentality. You have redefined your identity. You have eliminated weakness. You have embraced discipline. You have mastered your time. Now, you are ready to redefine your internal and external balance. Harness both sides. Integrate the polarities. Balance creates power. Extremes create weakness. And the next step is energy, the fuel behind all action. Chapter 7. Multiply your energy. That is where vitality meets focus. That is where performance becomes unstoppable. And you are ready. Chapter 7. Crush fear and doubt. Listen closely, because fear and doubt are the invisible chains holding you back. Fear is imaginary. Doubt is optional. Fear is not real. It lives in your mind. Doubt is not permanent. It is a choice. And here's the truth. Feel the fear, move anyway. Feel the fear, move anyway. Feel the fear, move anyway. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Every breakthrough, every victory, every moment of extraordinary achievement begins the same way, with fear. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not the absence of fear. It's what they do with it. Normal people avoid fear. Normal people freeze. Normal people listen to doubt and shrink. Phenomenal people face it. Phenomenal people embrace it. Phenomenal people move forward even when their knees shake and their hearts race. Fear is a signal, not a stop sign. Doubt is a challenge, not a verdict. Feel the fear, move anyway. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Let's break this down. Fear appears in many forms. Fear of failure. Fear of rejection. Fear of judgment. Fear of the unknown. And doubt creeps in. I'm not ready. I'm not capable. Maybe this isn't for me. These thoughts are illusions. They are habits, not facts. You are not weak because you feel them. You are weak if you surrender to them. Stop surrendering. Feel the fear, move anyway. Repeat. Fear is imaginary. Doubt is optional. Consider the story of Sarah, an entrepreneur. She dreamed of starting her own company, but was terrified. Fear of failure kept her frozen for years. Every day she told herself, I can't. Every day she doubted. Then she made a choice. She faced one small fear at a time, pitching her idea to strangers, reaching out to investors, launching a website. Each step was terrifying. Each step was courage. Within months, her company took off. Fear did not disappear, but she moved anyway. And that movement created results. Feel the fear, move anyway. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Another example, David, a professional athlete. Injured early in his career, he doubted if he would ever return to peak performance. Fear whispered, it's over. You're done. But David chose action over avoidance. Every day, he pushed past discomfort, pain, and uncertainty. Every day, he confronted fear in small doses. One extra lap, one extra set, one extra step. Months of relentless action transformed doubt into confidence and fear into momentum. Extremes create weakness. Action creates power. Feel the fear, move anyway. Now, here's your exercise to train courage daily. Step 1. Identify small fears you can confront each day. It could be initiating a conversation, taking a risk at work, or speaking up in a meeting. Step 2. Face them deliberately. Step 3. Reflect on the results. Each small confrontation trains your mind to resist fear. Each small victory strengthens resilience. Each deliberate action rewrites doubt. Normal people get normal results. Phenomenal people get phenomenal results. Feel the fear, move anyway. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Here's another truth. Fear is a compass pointing toward growth. The things you avoid, the uncomfortable conversations, the bold risks, the unknown challenges, are exactly where your power lives. Stop avoiding. Stop rationalizing. Step toward discomfort. Step toward risk. Step toward the growth you desire. Fear is imaginary. Doubt is optional. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Consider the story of Alex, a writer who feared public speaking. He dreamed of teaching workshops, sharing his ideas, but terror paralyzed him. Instead of running, he started small, a 1-minute speech in front of a mirror. Then he spoke to a friend. Then a small group. Each step was a confrontation. Each step built courage. Within months, Alex delivered a full seminar to dozens of people. Doubt had not vanished, but he moved anyway. That is the power of deliberate action. Feel the fear, move anyway. Repeat it daily. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Now, let's talk about mental repetition. Your mind will try to convince you to retreat. It will whisper excuses. It will magnify risk and shrink opportunity. This is normal. The difference is in your response. Say it aloud. Fear is imaginary. Doubt is optional. Feel the fear, move anyway. Repeat it until it becomes instinct. Repeat it until it dictates action. Repeat it until fear no longer stops you. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Here's a practical framework for your life. Identify. List 3 fears holding you back this week. Confront. Take 1 deliberate action per fear daily. Small steps. Gradual escalation. Reflect. Journal the results. Record courage and lessons. Repeat. Make confrontation a habit. Small fear today builds massive confidence tomorrow. Normal people avoid fear. Phenomenal people confront it. Fear shrinks opportunity. Courage expands it. Doubt limits potential. Action shatters it. Feel the fear, move anyway. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Before we close this chapter, understand this. Fear is a constant companion on the path to success. Doubt will always whisper, but action over fear creates results. Daily confrontation trains courage. Small victories build unstoppable confidence. You have upgraded your mind. You have redefined your identity. You have eliminated weakness. You have embraced discipline. You have mastered your time. You have integrated strength and vulnerability. Now you crush fear and doubt. Feel the fear, move anyway. That is how ordinary people transform into the phenomenal. And the next step is persistence. Chapter 8. Commit to relentless persistence. That is where courage becomes unstoppable momentum. And you are ready. Chapter 8. Build unshakable confidence. Listen carefully, because confidence is not something you are born with. It is something you build. Confidence is not a feeling. Confidence is a skill. Confidence is action. Confidence grows only through doing, failing, and doing again. Confidence grows only through doing, failing, and doing again. Confidence grows only through doing, failing, and doing again. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Every great performer, every extraordinary achiever, every unstoppable individual you admire built their self-belief the same way. Step by step, action by action, failure by failure. There are no shortcuts. There are no instant downloads. There is only action. Most people confuse confidence with talent, luck, or natural ability. They wait until they feel ready. They wait until they know enough. And what happens? They never move. They stall. They shrink. Normal people get normal results. Phenomenal people get phenomenal results. Repeat after me. Confidence grows only through doing, failing, and doing again. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Consider public speakers. They are not born fearless. They tremble. They stumble. Their hearts race. Their hands shake. But they step on stage anyway. They speak. They mess up. They learn. They try again. Each speech, each presentation, each mistake builds their self-belief. Confidence is skill plus action. Confidence is skill plus action. Confidence is skill plus action. The doing is what cements the belief in themselves. They do not wait for confidence to appear. They create it. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Athletes are the same. Michael Jordan missed shots. Serena Williams lost matches. Tiger Woods faced pressure. They all failed. They all fell. They all experienced doubt. And yet, they did not quit. Every practice, every drill, every repetition was a step toward unshakable confidence. They built it through action, over and over. Repetition, practice, perseverance. That is how skill becomes belief. That is how belief becomes power. Repeat it in your mind. Confidence grows only through doing, failing, and doing again. Now, let's break it down for you. Step 1. Commit to microactions that stretch your abilities. Start small, but start deliberate. Speak in front of a mirror. Call a client. Pitch an idea. Volunteer to lead. Each action challenges your limits. Each action rewires your self-perception. Each action builds confidence. Step 2. Embrace failure as feedback, not as a verdict. Fail fast. Fail forward. Fail consciously. Failure is not weakness. It is learning in action. Step 3. Repeat daily. Consistency compounds. Momentum multiplies. Normal people avoid risk. Phenomenal people embrace it. Confidence grows only through doing, failing, and doing again. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Here's a real-world story. Emma, a junior executive, struggled to speak up in meetings. She doubted herself constantly. Then she committed to microactions. She shared one idea per meeting, no matter how small. Sometimes she stumbled. Sometimes she was ignored. But she persisted. Month by month, her voice became stronger. Her self-belief solidified. Within 6 months, she was leading presentations, negotiating deals, commanding respect. Confidence is skill plus action. Action builds belief. Belief drives results. Repeat it aloud. Confidence grows only through doing, failing, and doing again. Another story, Jake, a professional musician, was terrified of performing live. His hands shook. His voice wavered. But he committed to micro-performances. One person, then a small group, then a local venue. Each performance expanded his comfort zone. Each mistake strengthened him. Within months, he performed in front of hundreds, unstoppable and composed. Confidence was not given, it was earned, step by step. Step by step, action by action, failure by failure. Confidence grows only through doing, failing, and doing again. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Here's a practical exercise for you. Identify. Pick 3 small actions that stretch your ability but are achievable. Speak, act, or create in ways that challenge you. Execute. Take 1 action per day. Step outside comfort. Step into growth. Reflect. Record results. Celebrate progress, not perfection. Repeat. Compound these microactions into weekly, then monthly, then unstoppable momentum. Confidence grows only through doing, failing, and doing again. Another truth, confidence is visible. Your posture, your voice, your movement, all communicate belief. Stand tall. Speak clearly. Act decisively. Fake it until you make it, but always pair it with action. Action solidifies belief. Belief generates results. Normal people hide. Phenomenal people project. Confidence grows only through doing, failing, and doing again. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Finally, understand this. Self-belief compounds with every courageous step. Each small success rewires your brain. Each deliberate action strengthens your identity. Each failure that you embrace becomes fuel for unstoppable momentum. You cannot wait for confidence. You must create it. Step. Fail. Repeat. Grow. Confidence is skill plus action. Confidence grows only through doing, failing, and doing again. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Before we close this chapter, remember, you have upgraded your mentality, redefined your identity, eliminated weakness, embraced discipline, mastered your time, integrated balance, and crushed fear. Now, you must build unshakable confidence. Confidence is not given. Confidence is earned. Confidence is action. Confidence grows only through doing, failing, and doing again. That is how ordinary people become extraordinary. That is how hesitation becomes unstoppable momentum. Chapter 9. Dominate your environment. That is where belief meets influence, and you are ready. Chapter 9. Unlock your purpose. Listen carefully, because purpose is not optional. It is the engine behind every extraordinary life. Without purpose, you drift. Without purpose, you react. Without purpose, you settle. Purpose is your compass. Purpose is your guide. Purpose fuels passion. Passion fuels results. Purpose fuels passion. Passion fuels results. Purpose fuels passion. Passion fuels results. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Every action, every choice, every moment of sustained success begins with one question. Why am I doing this? Why do you get up every morning? What drives you beyond fear, beyond doubt, beyond limitation? Normal people live distracted. They chase trends, chase money, chase approval. They drift. Phenomenal people find purpose. They identify their why. They build lives around meaning, not distraction. Purpose fuels passion. Passion fuels results. Repeat it. Purpose fuels passion. Passion fuels results. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. If you want extraordinary outcomes, if you want to live with clarity, energy, and unstoppable focus, you must unlock your purpose. You must define your compass. You must operate from intention. Consider those who have transformed their lives. Steve Jobs didn't simply sell computers. He wanted to put a dent in the universe. Oprah Winfrey didn't simply host shows. She wanted to inspire and empower. Elon Musk doesn't simply build rockets. He wants humanity to become multiplanetary. Each of them discovered their why. Each of them aligned every action to that purpose. Each of them multiplied results beyond ordinary expectations. Purpose fuels passion. Passion fuels results. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Now let's bring it closer to home. Maybe you are stuck in a job you hate. Maybe you are unsure of the next step. Maybe fear and doubt cloud your choices. Here is the method to unlock your purpose. Step 1. Reflect on your past successes. Identify the moments when you felt proud, alive, unstoppable. Step 2. Reflect on moments of flow. Times when you lost track of time because you were fully engaged, fully present, fully contributing. Step 3. Reflect on deep satisfaction. Times when your actions created impact, connection, or meaning. The intersection of these three reveals your purpose. Purpose fuels passion. Passion fuels results. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Let's look at a real-world example. Emily worked in marketing, but felt empty. She reflected on her life. Her successes came when she coached younger colleagues. Her moments of flow came when designing training programs. Her deepest satisfaction came when seeing someone else transform. She realized her purpose was teaching, mentoring, and creating impact. She quit her job, launched a coaching practice, and within months she was thriving. Purpose gave her energy. Purpose gave her focus. Purpose gave her results. Purpose fuels passion. Passion fuels results. Repeat it aloud. Purpose fuels passion. Passion fuels results. Another story, Carlos, an engineer, felt unfulfilled despite a high salary. He examined his life. His successes were in problem-solving for others. His moments of flow came when innovating practical solutions. His satisfaction came from making people's lives better. He realigned his career towards social innovation. Within a year, he had impact, recognition, and fulfillment. Purpose transformed his life. Purpose fuels passion. Passion fuels results. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Here's your exercise to unlock purpose. Reflect. Write down your top 3 successes. What did you do? How did it feel? Analyze. Identify moments of flow where time disappeared and energy surged. Discover. Note what activities brought deep satisfaction and meaning. Synthesize. Look for the overlap, the recurring theme. That is your compass. Act. Align one action per day toward that purpose. Purpose fuels passion. Passion fuels results. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Understand this. Purpose is not just motivation. Purpose is clarity. Purpose is focus. Purpose is direction in chaos. Purpose allows you to say no to distractions, no to excuses, no to mediocrity. Purpose allows you to invest time, energy, and effort into what truly matters. Without it, you drift. Purpose fuels passion. Passion fuels results. Repeat it daily. Commit to it relentlessly. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Another truth. Purpose multiplies courage. Fear becomes smaller when purpose is bigger. Doubt dissolves when direction is clear. Hesitation fades when action is anchored in meaning. Those who act from purpose move faster, push harder, and endure longer. Normal people wander. Phenomenal people navigate. Purpose fuels passion. Passion fuels results. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Finally, remember, your purpose is unique. No one else sees the world like you. No one else can contribute what you were designed to deliver. The discoveries of your purpose are waiting, but they require deliberate reflection, honesty, and courage. Find your compass. Align every action to it. Live from it. Purpose fuels passion. Passion fuels results. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Before we close this chapter, understand this. You have upgraded your mind, redefined identity, eliminated weakness, embraced discipline, mastered time, integrated balance, crushed fear, and built confidence. Now, you must find your compass. Without it, you drift. With it, you thrive. Align every action, energy, and decision to your purpose. Purpose fuels passion. Passion fuels results. And the next step is influence, your ability to shape the world around you. Chapter 10. Dominate your environment. That is where your purpose meets action. And you are ready. Chapter 10. Dominate your environment. Listen carefully. Your environment is not neutral. Your surroundings shape your thoughts, your habits, your energy, and ultimately your destiny. Your environment either lifts you or drags you down. Your environment either fuels growth or feeds mediocrity. Change your surroundings, change your destiny. Change your surroundings, change your destiny. Change your surroundings, change your destiny. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Everything you are becoming is directly influenced by the people you spend time with, the spaces you occupy, and the information you consume. And here's the truth. If you want extraordinary results, you must dominate your environment deliberately, relentlessly, and without compromise. Normal people adapt to their environment. They accept toxicity. They allow distractions, excuses, and negativity to infiltrate their minds. Phenomenal people master their environment. They remove what holds them back. They curate what propels them forward. They become unstoppable because their surroundings amplify their potential. Repeat it. Change your surroundings. Change your destiny. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. If you want to level up, if you want momentum, if you want massive results, you must look at your life through the lens of influence. What in your environment elevates you, and what in your environment diminishes you? Let's break it down. Your environment has three main components: people, places, and inputs. People: friends, family, colleagues, mentors, peers. Places: your home, your workspace, your social circles. Inputs: what you read, watch, listen to, and consume daily. Each of these shapes your beliefs, your energy, and your results. If you spend time with negativity, you absorb it. If your spaces are cluttered, your mind is cluttered. If your inputs are shallow, your thinking is shallow. Normal people drift. Phenomenal people dominate. Change your surroundings. Change your destiny. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Consider the story of Jordan, an aspiring entrepreneur. He struggled to grow because he was surrounded by friends who doubted him, distracted him, and held him back. He removed toxic influences, sought mentorship, joined high-achieving networks, and created a workspace that inspired focus. Within months, his productivity, clarity, and results skyrocketed. His environment transformed him because he transformed it first. Change your surroundings, change your destiny. Repeat aloud. Change your surroundings, change your destiny. Another example: Mia, a writer stuck in stagnation. Her home was cluttered. She consumed gossip, social media, and negativity. She realized her environment was holding her back. She cleared her space, unsubscribed from distractions, and surrounded herself with books, music, and mentors that elevated her. Her creativity, focus, and confidence exploded. Environments shape you. They amplify or diminish your potential. Phenomenal people dominate them. Normal people are dominated by them. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Now, here's a practical framework to dominate your environment. Identify toxic influences. Make a list of people, habits, and inputs that drain your energy, create doubt, or encourage mediocrity. Be ruthless. Commit to removal or limitation. Curate elevating influences. Seek mentors, peers, and networks that inspire growth. Create spaces that energize focus and creativity. Consume books, podcasts, and media that educate and elevate. Optimize your physical space. Clear clutter. Organize your workspace. Surround yourself with reminders of your goals. Your environment should reinforce your ambition, not weaken it. Repeat daily. Check your environment every day. Remove negativity immediately. Introduce positivity consistently. Dominate your environment every moment. Change your surroundings. Change your destiny. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Here's another truth. Environment is cumulative. One toxic friend, one distracting habit, one negative input may seem small, but over time it compounds. Just like momentum, the wrong environment compounds against you, creating doubt, distraction, and stagnation. Phenomenal people are proactive. They remove anything that doesn't serve their vision immediately. They don't negotiate with mediocrity. Change your surroundings, change your destiny. Repeat it in your mind until it becomes action. Let's talk about inputs. What you read, watch, and listen to directly rewires your brain. Consume low-value entertainment, and your thinking becomes shallow. Surround yourself with motivational material, expert knowledge, and ideas that challenge you, and your thinking expands. Inputs are not neutral, they are active shaping forces. Curate them wisely. Dominate your environment. Change your surroundings, change your destiny. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Finally, understand the power of people. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If your circle doubts you, distracts you, or tolerates mediocrity, so will you. Surround yourself with achievers, doers, visionaries, and leaders. Let their energy fuel yours. Let their mindset elevate yours. Let their discipline inspire yours. Phenomenal people choose influence, not convenience. Change your surroundings, change your destiny. Repeat it until it becomes your reality. Before we close this chapter, remember, your environment is not passive. It is an active force shaping your habits, energy, and results. Normal people are shaped by it. Phenomenal people dominate it. Remove toxicity. Curate positivity. Optimize spaces. Control inputs. Align with high achievers. Your surroundings must support your ambition, or they will sabotage it. You have upgraded your mentality, redefined your identity, eliminated weakness, embraced discipline, mastered your time, integrated balance, crushed fear, built confidence, and unlocked your purpose. Now dominate your environment. Change your surroundings, change your destiny. And the next step is unstoppable action. Chapter 11. Take massive, relentless action. That is where everything you've built turns into results. And you are ready. Chapter 11. Exploit the power of habits. Listen carefully. Habits are the silent engines behind every life. Habits are the autopilot of your success or failure. Your habits shape your day, your month, your year, and ultimately your destiny. Small actions repeated consistently become unstoppable momentum. Small actions repeated consistently become unstoppable momentum. Small actions repeated consistently become unstoppable momentum. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Normal people ignore habits. Normal people rely on motivation and willpower. Phenomenal people build systems. Phenomenal people exploit habits. Small habits, massive results. Small habits, massive results. Small habits, massive results. Most people underestimate habits. They overestimate motivation. I'll get it done when I feel like it, they say. And what happens? Nothing. Nothing changes. Nothing grows. Phenomenal people don't wait for motivation. They create habits that carry them forward regardless of feeling. Habit is consistency. Habit is momentum. Habit is unstoppable. Repeat it. Small habits, massive results. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Let's break it down with an example. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, studied how small changes create massive results. Winners do the basics flawlessly. They don't wait for inspiration. They don't rely on occasional effort. They automate success through repeated behaviors. The Olympic athlete wakes up at the same hour every day. The entrepreneur writes, reaches out, and executes without fail. The musician practices every day. Repetition compounds. Actions compound. Habits compound. Small habits, massive results. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Consider Serena Williams. She didn't win Grand Slams overnight. She built habits, daily training, disciplined diet, mental preparation, repetition, repetition, repetition. Every habit reinforced her skill, her confidence, and her results. Small habits, massive results. Repeat it aloud. Small habits, massive results. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Here's the truth. Habits are invisible compounding forces. The small choices you make every day, what you eat, how you move, how you think, either elevate you or erode you. Most people ignore these small choices. Most people rely on extraordinary effort sporadically. Phenomenal people master the basics consistently. Small habits, massive results. Repeat it. Internalize it. Live it. Now, here's a method to exploit habits in your own life. Identify limiting habits. What small actions or routines are holding you back? Late nights scrolling social media. Skipping exercise. Reactive behavior. Awareness is the first step. Replace one habit per week. Don't overwhelm yourself. Pick one limiting habit. Replace it with a productive habit. Maybe read 15 minutes instead of scrolling. Maybe walk or stretch instead of sitting idle. Maybe write a priority list instead of reacting to notifications. Small habit, massive result. Repeat consistently. Habits are built through repetition, not perfection. Miss a day. Start again. Miss a week. Start again. Momentum compounds only through consistency. Small habits, massive results. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Stack habits. Pair new habits with existing ones. Brush teeth. Meditate. Coffee. Journal. Wake up. Stretch. Habit stacking accelerates growth. Small habits, massive results. Repeat it. Live it. Breathe it. Let's examine a real-world example. Michael, a software developer, struggled with procrastination. His limiting habit, endless scrolling on social media. His new habit, replace the first 30 minutes of phone time with focused coding. Small habit, repeated daily. Massive results. Within months, his productivity doubled. His skills advanced. His confidence skyrocketed. Habits built momentum. Habits built success. Small habits, massive results. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Another story. Lisa, an aspiring writer, struggled to complete projects. She committed to writing 300 words per day. Every day, no exceptions. Microaction. Daily consistency. Small habit. Massive result. Within a year, she had multiple published pieces. Habit created transformation. Small habits, massive results. Repeat aloud. Small habits, massive results. Here's another truth. Habits are not just behaviors, they shape identity. Every habit you repeat signals to your brain. This is who I am. You are what you do consistently. You are what you repeat daily. Want to become unstoppable? Commit to microactions. Commit to consistency. Commit to habits that reinforce your identity as someone who wins, someone who executes, someone who dominates. Small habits, massive results. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Finally, remember, habits are invisible, but their results are undeniable. The people who win in life don't rely on bursts of motivation. They rely on systems, routines, and repeated microactions. They stack, replace, and reinforce habits relentlessly. You must do the same. Identify one limiting habit this week. Replace it. Repeat consistently. Small habits, massive results. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Before we close this chapter, understand this. You have upgraded your mind, redefined identity, eliminated weakness, embraced discipline, mastered your time, integrated balance, crushed fear, built confidence, unlocked purpose, dominated your environment. Now, you must exploit habits. Master the invisible autopilot. Replace limiting actions. Repeat productive ones. Stack them. Reinforce them. Commit relentlessly. Small habits, massive results. And the next step is unstoppable momentum. Chapter 12. Scale your effort relentlessly. That is where your habits transform into exponential achievement. And you are ready. Chapter 12. Master communication. Listen carefully. Communication is power. Words are not just sounds, they are tools of influence. Words create reality. Words create opportunity. Words create connection. Speak clearly. Act decisively. Listen deeply. Speak clearly. Act decisively. Listen deeply. Speak clearly. Act decisively. Listen deeply. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. The way you speak, the way you act, and the way you listen determines whether you lead or follow, succeed or stall, connect or isolate. Normal people speak without thought. Phenomenal people communicate with precision, intention, and impact. Repeat it aloud. Speak clearly. Act decisively. Listen deeply. Most people misunderstand communication. They think it's just talking. They think it's just expressing themselves. They are wrong. Communication is influence. Communication is connection. Communication is power in action. Speak clearly. Act decisively. Listen deeply. Repeat it. Internalize it. Live it. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Consider negotiators. They don't win by raising voices or demanding attention. They win because they speak with clarity, precision, and timing. They listen for unspoken needs. They act decisively when opportunity arises. Words are their tools. Intent is their power. Your words can open doors, close deals, and change the trajectory of your life. Speak clearly. Act decisively. Listen deeply. Small adjustments in speech create massive results. Small adjustments in speech create massive results. Small adjustments in speech create massive results. Leaders do the same. Exceptional leaders transform teams, organizations, and communities through language. Every word, every tone, every gesture communicates influence. Elon Musk doesn't just lead companies, he inspires belief. Oprah Winfrey doesn't just host shows, she creates emotional connection. They understand the invisible power of language. Normal people say words. Phenomenal people communicate with precision and purpose. Speak clearly. Act decisively. Listen deeply. Repeat it aloud. Speak clearly. Act decisively. Listen deeply. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Now, let's break this down into practice you can apply immediately. There are 3 pillars to master communication: clarity, assertiveness, and deep listening. 1. Clarity. Speak in simple, precise language. Avoid filler. Avoid overcomplicating. Say exactly what you mean. Think before you speak. Structure your words to lead to action, understanding, or impact. Daily exercise. Record yourself speaking on a topic for 2 minutes. Listen back. Identify vagueness. Refine. Repeat daily. Speak clearly. Act decisively. Listen deeply. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. 2. Assertiveness. Stand firm in your convictions. Express needs without apology. Set boundaries clearly. Speak with authority, not arrogance. Your confidence will command respect. Daily exercise. Practice saying no or stating your position in small interactions. Gradually scale to larger contexts. Assertive action builds confidence and influence. Speak clearly. Act decisively. Listen deeply. Repeat it. Speak clearly. Act decisively. Listen deeply. 3. Deep listening. Pay attention not just to words but to tone, expression, and unspoken needs. Understand others' motivations before responding. Empathy amplifies influence. Daily exercise. In every conversation, focus entirely on the other person for 1 full minute before responding. Ask clarifying questions. Reflect back understanding. Speak clearly. Act decisively. Listen deeply. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Consider this story. Sarah, a manager, struggled to get buy-in from her team. She spoke, but no one listened. She acted, but efforts failed. She realized her communication was reactive and unclear. She implemented daily exercises, clear instructions, assertive proposals, and listening sessions. Within weeks, her team aligned. Productivity and morale skyrocketed. Speak clearly. Act decisively. Listen deeply. Communication transformed results. Repeat. Speak clearly. Act decisively. Listen deeply. Another example, Mark, a negotiator, consistently lost deals because he focused on talking, not listening. He adopted deep listening practices, focusing on unspoken desires, reframing objections, and responding with clarity. His success rate doubled within months. Small adjustments in communication create massive results. Speak clearly. Act decisively. Listen deeply. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Here's the truth. Communication is not just about getting what you want. It's about shaping influence, creating opportunities, and building relationships that multiply your impact. Every word, tone, and gesture matters. Every pause matters. Every response matters. Normal people communicate carelessly. Phenomenal people master the art of influence. Speak clearly. Act decisively. Listen deeply. Repeat it until it becomes second nature. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Finally, understand this. Mastery of communication compounds. One precise word in a meeting, one assertive boundary, one moment of deep listening sets off momentum. Your influence grows exponentially. Your network strengthens. Your opportunities multiply. Mastery is built through daily repetition, deliberate practice, and unwavering commitment. Speak clearly. Act decisively. Listen deeply. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Before we close this chapter, remember, your mind is upgraded, your identity is redefined, weakness eliminated, discipline embraced, time mastered, balance integrated, fear crushed, confidence built, purpose unlocked, environment dominated, habits optimized. Now, master communication. Speak clearly. Act decisively. Listen deeply. Dominate influence. Transform results. And the next step is unstoppable execution. Chapter 13. Take massive, relentless action. That is where all preparation becomes power. And you are ready. Chapter 13. Harness emotional power. Listen closely. Emotions are not enemies. Emotions are energy. They are the fuel behind every decision, every action, every breakthrough, or every setback. The people who win in life don't suppress emotions, they master them. They harness them. They channel them. Feel deeply, act wisely. Feel deeply, act wisely. Feel deeply, act wisely. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Normal people let emotions control them. Fear paralyzes. Anger destroys. Doubt stagnates. Phenomenal people harness emotion. They convert passion into action, pain into fuel, joy into focus. Repeat it. Feel deeply, act wisely. Most people misunderstand emotions. They think emotions are random, uncontrollable, or dangerous. They are wrong. Emotions are signals. Emotions are indicators of desire, value, and focus. Ignored, they control you. Mastered, they propel you. Feel deeply, act wisely. Internalize it. Live it. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Consider leaders who excel under pressure. Angela Merkel faced global crises, yet her calm, measured responses inspired millions. Barack Obama addressed complex challenges with empathy and poise. They didn't ignore emotion. They observed it, understood it, and acted strategically. Emotional mastery turns influence into action. Emotional mastery turns stress into clarity. Emotional mastery turns pressure into performance. Repeat aloud, feel deeply, act wisely. Now let's break this down. Emotional power has three components: awareness, control, and channeling. 1. Awareness. Recognize what you are feeling before reacting. Name the emotion. Identify its source. Emotions are data, not decisions. They tell you what matters to you, what triggers growth, and what needs attention. Daily exercise. Track emotions in a journal for 10 minutes. Note the trigger, intensity, and your reaction. Awareness creates choice. Feel deeply, act wisely. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. 2. Control. You cannot always control what you feel, but you can control how you respond. Pause before reacting. Breathe. Decide. Act with strategy, not impulse. Use techniques, counting to 10, mindful breathing, reframing thoughts, or visualizing outcomes. Daily exercise. When a strong emotion arises, pause and write down 3 possible intentional responses. Choose the most powerful. Feel deeply, act wisely. Repeat it. Feel deeply, act wisely. 3. Channeling. Once aware and controlled, channel emotion into productive action. Anger becomes focus. Frustration becomes creativity. Fear becomes preparation. Passion becomes relentless execution. Daily exercise. Convert one strong emotion each day into an intentional action that moves you toward your goals. Channel energy. Multiply results. Feel deeply, act wisely. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Consider this story. David, a sales executive, struggled with stress and self-doubt. He would react impulsively in high-pressure meetings, costing deals and credibility. He began emotional tracking, journaling daily, noting triggers and reactions. He paused before responding, rehearsed strategic statements, and channeled nervous energy into preparation. Within months, his results doubled, and his presence became magnetic. Feel deeply, act wisely. Emotional mastery transformed performance. Repeat aloud, feel deeply, act wisely. Another example, Maria, a team leader, faced constant conflict among colleagues. She observed her rising frustration, controlled impulsive reactions, and used her energy to mediate solutions. She converted tension into connection and understanding. Her team thrived. Emotional mastery is leverage. Emotional mastery is influence. Emotional mastery is power. Feel deeply, act wisely. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Here's the truth. Unchecked emotion destroys. Panic leads to failure. Rage leads to alienation. Envy leads to stagnation. Mastered emotion multiplies results. Calm in chaos. Focus in fear. Drive in pain. Normal people react. Phenomenal people respond. Feel deeply, act wisely. Repeat it until it becomes instinct. Internalize it. Live it. Breathe it. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Emotional mastery compounds. Each decision made intentionally reinforces your ability to harness emotion next time. Each pause before reaction builds resilience. Each channeling of energy into action strengthens confidence. It is a muscle. Exercise it daily. Journaling. Awareness. Pause. Channel. Reflect. Repeat. Feel deeply, act wisely. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Finally, remember, emotions are not obstacles, they are allies. Harness them. Don't suppress them. Observe them, control them, channel them. Let anger fuel focus. Let fear sharpen preparation. Let joy intensify energy. Let passion drive execution. Emotional power is unstoppable power. Feel deeply, act wisely. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Before we close this chapter, understand this. You have upgraded your mind, redefined identity, eliminated weakness, embraced discipline, mastered time, integrated balance, crushed fear, built confidence, unlocked purpose, dominated environment, optimized habits, mastered communication. Now, harness emotional power. Feel deeply, act wisely. Transform energy into results. And the next step is unstoppable action. Chapter 14. Take massive, relentless action. That is where preparation, purpose, and power collide to create unstoppable momentum. And you are ready. Chapter 14. Pursue relentless growth. Listen closely. Comfort kills potential. Comfort is the silent killer of ambition, progress, and greatness. You are capable of more, but only if you refuse to settle. Never settle. Always climb. Never settle. Always climb. Never settle. Always climb. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Normal people stay safe. They repeat routines. They avoid challenge. Phenomenal people seek growth, relentlessly, without compromise. Growth is a mindset. Growth is a lifestyle. Growth is not optional. Repeat aloud, never settle. Always climb. Most people plateau because they cling to comfort. They convince themselves, I'm doing fine. They settle for good enough. And what happens? Their potential rots. Their momentum stalls. Their confidence decays. Phenomenal people refuse to plateau. They hunt challenge. They reinvent themselves. They dominate new areas. Repeat it, never settle. Always climb. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Let's break this down. Growth happens when you stretch, challenge, and transform yourself regularly. Not occasionally. Not when convenient. Relentless growth is about constant reinvention. Quarterly, monthly, weekly, daily. The people who excel in life don't just accumulate knowledge, they evolve. They master skills, break habits, expand networks, and upgrade themselves repeatedly. Never settle. Always climb. Repeat it. Internalize it. Live it. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Consider this story. Alex, a software engineer, was proficient in his role, comfortable in his routines, and earning steady income. He decided to reinvent himself every 12 months. First year, mastered public speaking. Second year, learned leadership and management. Third year, expanded into entrepreneurship. Each year, his growth compounded. By the fourth year, he was unstoppable, a leader, a visionary, and a multiplier of results. Comfort kills potential. Growth multiplies results. Never settle. Always climb. Repeat aloud, never settle. Always climb. Another example, Samantha, a fitness trainer, refused to plateau. She set quarterly growth challenges, mastering new certifications, learning nutrition science, expanding into group coaching. Every quarter, she measured outcomes, adjusted, and scaled. Within 3 years, she transformed her business, her skills, and her influence. Relentless growth is measurable. Relentless growth is intentional. Relentless growth is unstoppable. Never settle. Always climb. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Now, let's create a framework for relentless growth. 1. Identify areas for expansion. Examine skills, habits, mindset, and relationships. Where are you stagnant? Where are you coasting? Write down 3 areas to push beyond comfort this quarter. Growth starts with awareness. Never settle. Always climb. Repeat aloud. Never settle. Always climb. 2. Set quarterly growth challenges. Commit to measurable, high-impact objectives every 3 months. Examples: learn a new skill, increase performance metrics by 20%, conquer a personal fear, expand your network. Quarterly targets keep you evolving continuously, avoiding complacency. Never settle. Always climb. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. 3. Measure every outcome. Track progress obsessively. Data creates clarity. Reflection creates momentum. Analyze wins and failures equally. Adjust strategies. Upgrade methods. Daily practice. Journal results. Celebrate improvements. Double down on effective habits. Never settle. Always climb. Repeat aloud. Never settle. Always climb. Growth is not linear. It's deliberate. It's uncomfortable. It requires breaking habits, leaving safe zones, and embracing challenges that intimidate you. Every discomfort is a signal that you are stretching. Every setback is a lesson in resilience. Every triumph is proof of transformation. Normal people avoid challenge. Phenomenal people pursue growth relentlessly. Never settle. Always climb. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Consider this story. Marcus, a corporate executive, had plateaued in his role. He implemented quarterly growth challenges, mastering negotiation, expanding leadership skills, and exploring a side business in innovation. By tracking outcomes rigorously and reflecting weekly, his influence, income, and impact multiplied. Growth was deliberate. Growth was relentless. Growth was unstoppable. Repeat it aloud. Never settle. Always climb. Here's the truth. Growth compounds like interest. Small expansions daily, challenges weekly, reinvention quarterly, create exponential results over time. The person you are today is not the person you must remain. Upgrade skills. Expand mindset. Build resilience. Dominate discomfort. Never settle. Always climb. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Finally, remember, comfort is the enemy of excellence. Mediocrity whispers, this is enough. Greatness shouts, how can I be better? Commit to quarterly reinvention. Embrace discomfort. Measure rigorously. Challenge relentlessly. Grow relentlessly. Never settle. Always climb. Repeat aloud. Never settle. Always climb. Internalize it. Live it. Breathe it. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Before we close this chapter, understand this. Your mind is upgraded, identity redefined, weakness eliminated, discipline embraced, time mastered, balance integrated, fear crushed, confidence built, purpose unlocked, environment dominated, habits optimized, communication mastered, emotions harnessed. Now pursue relentless growth. Never settle. Always climb. And the next step is the final transformation. Chapter 15. Live with unstoppable purpose. That is where all preparation, all growth, and all mastery converge into a life of relentless achievement. And you are ready. Chapter 15. Take radical action. Listen carefully. Knowledge is worthless without action. Ideas, plans, strategies, They are meaningless unless executed. You can read 1,000 books, attend 100 seminars, or learn from countless mentors, but if you do nothing, you achieve nothing. Action compounds. Action accelerates. Action transforms. Action compounds. Action accelerates. Action transforms. Action compounds. Action accelerates. Action transforms. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Normal people wait for the perfect moment. Phenomenal people act while others hesitate. Normal people delay. Phenomenal people dominate. Repeat it aloud. Action compounds. Action accelerates. Action transforms. Here's the truth. Hesitation is the enemy of success. Waiting for motivation, certainty, or permission will keep you small. Waiting for comfort will keep you ordinary. Every great achievement began with a single decisive action. Every breakthrough began with a step into uncertainty. Every extraordinary life began with the courage to move. Action compounds. Action accelerates. Action transforms. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Consider Elon Musk. He risked billions on ventures that seemed impossible. Most people scoffed. Most people hesitated. He acted. He built rockets, electric cars, and global innovations while others debated, feared, or delayed. Action turned vision into reality. Action created opportunity. Action multiplied results. Repeat it aloud. Action compounds. Action accelerates. Action transforms. Now think about your own life. Where are you hesitating? Where are you waiting for permission, clarity, or confidence? That hesitation is costing you results. That hesitation is costing you momentum. That hesitation is keeping you small. Phenomenal people don't wait. They act immediately. Bold action compounds. Radical action accelerates. Decisive action transforms. Repeat it aloud. Action compounds. Action accelerates. Action transforms. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Let's break this down into actionable steps. 1. Identify one bold action today. Choose something that scares you. Something that challenges you. Something that moves the needle. It could be making a call, sending an email, pitching an idea, starting a project, confronting a fear, or taking a risk that others avoid. Small hesitation kills momentum. Bold action ignites it. Action compounds. Action accelerates. Action transforms. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. 2. Commit immediately. Don't plan endlessly. Don't wait for the perfect time. Commit now. Do it now. Execute now. The moment you act is the moment momentum begins. Boldness breeds clarity. Action compounds. Action accelerates. Action transforms. Repeat aloud. Action compounds. Action accelerates. Action transforms. 3. Reinforce daily action. Radical action is a habit, not a one-time event. Take at least one bold, decisive step every day. Track results, adjust, and escalate. Momentum compounds when action is consistent. Action compounds. Action accelerates. Action transforms. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Consider this story. Laura, an aspiring entrepreneur, had an idea for a business but hesitated for months, doubting herself. One morning, she decided to send a cold email to a potential investor. That one bold action opened doors. Within weeks, she secured funding, built a team, and launched her business. Execution mattered more than knowledge. Action created her reality. Bold action accelerated her life. Action compounds. Action accelerates. Action transforms. Repeat it aloud. Action compounds. Action accelerates. Action transforms. Another example. Michael, a content creator, had years of knowledge and strategy, but no results. He decided to post one piece of content every day for 30 days, regardless of fear or doubt. Momentum exploded. Audience grew. Opportunities multiplied. Results came because he acted while others hesitated. Normal people wait. Phenomenal people execute. Action compounds. Action accelerates. Action transforms. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Here's the truth. Action is the bridge between desire and achievement. Thought alone achieves nothing. Planning alone achieves nothing. Fear alone achieves nothing. Execution is everything. Boldness is everything. Relentless action is everything. Normal people dream. Phenomenal people do. Repeat it. Action compounds. Action accelerates. Action transforms. Finally, here is your challenge. Identify one bold action today that scares you. The one thing you've been avoiding. The one step that could change everything. Do it immediately. Don't hesitate. Don't wait. Commit to the fear, lean into the uncertainty, and act decisively. One bold action compounds into the next. One step accelerates momentum. One fearless act transforms your life. Action compounds. Action accelerates. Action transforms. I got this. I do this. I breathe this. I am this. You can't stop me. Before we close this chapter, understand this. Knowledge, habits, confidence, purpose, environment, emotional mastery, communication, growth, all of it is useless without execution. Now is the time to act. Act boldly. Act decisively. Act relentlessly. You have prepared. You have trained. You have grown. Now take radical action. Action compounds. Action accelerates. Action transforms. Repeat aloud. Action compounds. Action accelerates. Action transforms. And that brings you to the final step, the closing. The synthesis of every chapter, every lesson, every habit, every decision. The moment you take this entire framework and live it relentlessly, that is the true transformation. You are ready. You are unstoppable. You act now. In closing, now listen carefully, because this is where everything comes together. You've learned how to upgrade your mind, redefine your identity, crush weakness, and master discipline. You've discovered how to control your time, harness your emotions, build confidence, and pursue relentless growth. Every chapter was a building block, every lesson a tool. But here's the truth. Knowledge alone changes nothing. Action changes everything. Repetition creates mastery. Commitment produces transformation. So I challenge you right now, take one bold, unstoppable step today. Not tomorrow, not later. Today, commit to your purpose. Dominate your environment. Crush fear. Build habits. Speak with power. And move relentlessly toward the life you deserve. Because the only limits are the ones you accept. The only person holding you back is you. Act. Act now. Become unstoppable. Own your life. Transform your reality. This is your moment. Step into it.